Adam Bede, I mean, not everybody will be, and I haven't read it, will be familiar with Adam Bede. I mean, it's a love story.
Yes, it's a George Eliot book, and like every great love story, it's a tragedy as well. And this girl who's very naive, she's a flirt, this sort of local beauty, but in those days, because she had a thick head of hair and a pale skin, she was considered, you know, a beautiful girl. And she just gets carried away with herself. She's quite narcissistic, actually, in the beginning, and she finds out about, you know, who she is through the other characters, which is Ian Glenn, Susanna Harker, who is fantastic in the movie, Julia Mackenzie.
Yeah. Are you pleased to be back in a costume drama like that after something like Lethal Weapon 2?
Yes, I really am. I mean, what most people don't realise is from the age of about 11 to 17, I worked at the BBC constantly, doing all sorts of, you know, the classics. And it was rather like my training, you know, drama school for me, because I was working with the cream of, you know, the theatre world. And it was great to be back. I felt like coming back home, you know. And I'd worked with Giles Foster, the director, before, and Silas Marner. So I had a great time, although it was very uncomfortable in the middle of August in the corsets and this bloody wig, which was itchy, and, you know, it was...
The BBC not look after you properly?
Oh, they do look after you brilliantly. I had a great makeup girl called Vicky Voller, but it's from working in the States, where you're really cosseted to, you know, it was great to come back and sort of have the makeup girl say, you know, I want a cup of tea, and you run off and get it, one for yourself and one for them. Yeah. And that's nice. It's a great leveler, you know, and it should be that way. It's
also good for you to get back because, with respect, I think for a period there you got however miscast as a bimbo, didn't you?
Well,
for around about 1988, 87.
I've worked constantly, and I think that it's very difficult in my profession as an actress to find roles that are going to show you as an intelligent young woman, or as or give you character development. You
sidetracked yourself into pop music, didn't you? You became a pop singer.
That stopped by popular demand. I'm not doing that anymore. So.
But you were enormously popular in Europe, for instance.
Yes, yes.
And didn't achieve quite... You think that people here have a kind of picture of you?
If they do, I'm not aware of it. You know, as I said, I work constantly. I signed a 3-picture deal with Disney, and I know it's all my work comes from America. My next movie we're shooting in England, so we'll be using English studios, English crews. So I'm bringing work into the UK, which is a good thing.
They're a bit hard on you here, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean, your latest movie, for instance, was well received in America.
Yeah.
And here you've got... Oh.
I was away, fortunately, so I don't read the reviews. You know, all I'm interested in, or all I want to do, is learn and hopefully become a good actress or get better. That's all I'm about. And if people have got a problem or this or that and that, you know, everybody seems to have a hard time in England. You know, at least anyone that seems to be working or successful. So I'm not paying much attention to it. I just want to get on and do my thing.
You're a convent-educated girl. I was wondering what the nuns of St. Catherine's School will be very pleased to see you in the costume drama, won't they?
Oh, they will. Gilbert and Sullivan was my finest hour, as far as they're concerned. Yes. The Fairy and Iolanthe.
But the latest movie where you're sitting on the loo, talking to the camera, how do you think they felt about that?
21, I don't know. I mean, they might have appreciated that. They were great. I mean, I loved my school, and the nuns were fantastic and really great fun, and I don't know how they feel about me. I haven't been back since I left, so I don't know if I'd be welcomed or not.
Do you think you'll go back to singing, or have you decided that's that you're going to concentrate on?
No, I mean, I haven't done that for 5 years. I've just been acting. Yeah, 5 years. So.
The latest thing, are you working with Dudley Moore at the moment?
I've just finished a movie, my first film for Disney, with, it's for the producers of A Fish Called Wanda, and it's Dudley Moore, Alison Steadman, Richard Griffiths, Penelope Wilton, Brian Bowen, and it's an ensemble piece, sort of a black comedy, and Dudley and we're all in Venice. It was great.
Yeah. He's quiet, isn't he, Dudley? He's not much fun.
Well, you know, he's really the best laugh. And I have to say that his wife is fantastically fun as well, Brogan. And we had a great time. He was a real practical joker. And I arrived 10 days later than everyone else, and I was new blood. So I got all the practical jokes that had been done on everyone else. They all had great joy watching me go through it, you know. It was fun.
You don't mind where you work now? I mean, will you work mostly in Hollywood or here?
Well, I live in the UK, and I want to work everywhere, you know. I make films in France, in Spain, in Germany, America. I go where the work is, and I make the most of it.
Well, maybe we'll learn to be kinder to you here.
Everyone, I'm fine, you know. Nobody's horrible to me.
Yeah, I'm sure that. But it's nice to meet you, Patsy.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining us. Patsy Kensit. Thanks to Patsy. And to all my guests. Now, next week on Wogan, I'll be rewinding the video recorder to bring you two of the most memorable encounters of the past few months. On Friday, a performer who's been called the funniest man alive. No, it's not Norman Lamont. It's the sensational Robin Williams. And before that, this coming Monday, you can see the world's most flamboyant superstar in conversation. And talking to me will be Madonna in all her glory. At 6:30 on Monday, so spread the good word, which is exactly what my final guests on this last live show of 1991 are about to do. So here to stir our souls and lift us on into the holiday season, our Britain's most successful band of gospelers singing Worship the Lord. Welcome the Inspirational Choir, and a Merry Christmas to you from all of us.